Kisa is the leader of the Nocturne clan. Having been forced to part with her lover, she now has a tendency to obsess over anything she loves. Nocturne. Nocturne is an attack skill that inflicts huge damage on targets before granting stealth. It can also prevent enemies from using their stronger skills with its cooldown increasing effect. Dark Scar. Dark Scar is an area of effect skill that penetrates defense when Kisa is stealth. Full Moon Scythe. Full Moon Scythe is a basic skill that can inflict higher damage against enemies with barriers. Kise is an ice elemental thief who can not only interrupt enemies, but also be a threat even to enemies specialized in defense or barriers. By using Dark Scar after Nocturne, it is possible to deal significant damage by penetrating the enemy's defense. Full Moon Scythe can be a strong counter against enemies with barriers, especially if using Kise alongside heroes capable of buffing and debuffing.
I'll show you just a little of what I can do.
What is up, legends? New content. I kind of was on the 50-50 as if we were actually going to get content, but it's a Korean game, so they kind of like don't have to go by holiday standards. So yeah, so we get Kise, which she looks extremely good. Nice AOE, a nice shutdown, and she's a good counter to all the DNA and the shield meta that's going on right now. So she kind of is going to screw that pretty hard. We get Alexa's Basket, which is pretty much Epic Thief artifact. It gives you 20% chance to increase attack and critical strike chance. So one cast to one turn at the end of the turn. That's pretty nasty. And looking, by the way, that this goes to the end, it gives you 40% extra crit for one turn. So we'll see if that's going to get rid of twins. We'll see, but it looks pretty good. So we have the Kisa and the Alexa drop rate increase, which is nice. We have Kise's side story, a prayer to the waxing moon, which is interesting. Going to start pretty soon. I'm really interested to see that. Just get to mess around with her. Those of you who don't know side stories, and when you actually go in and do side stories, sometimes you get to use the character. So even if you don't pull the character, you still get a chance to actually use her. Just a little while, like in a quest or so. So again, all your free stuff that goes along with that. And it's pretty interesting that it's going to be along with the other side story that's going on right now. So we're going to have a lot of good stuff that's going on. We're going to have two side stories at the same time, which is the first time. That happened in Korea a few times, but it's the first time it's happening in a global, which I'm extremely happy for. We get Blazing Souls 2, which is interesting. Ultra Fang, Twisted Fang, more Agora Seed, you only get one to get that. Giga Phantasm, accessory chest again, like just the usual stuff that's usually here. And the usual stuff that you can free with. Now we have a new raid level called for Hell, which is open. I thought this was always open, but I guess it wasn't. And as you can see right there, they have, I don't know what that is. That's supposed to be T8. Because that looks weird. It says this 80. I guess that's like, raid level gear. Unless that's what that's supposed to mean. It's like quality level 88, which is pretty cool that we're going to get raid level gear. If that's what that means, that could just be a placeholder. As you can see right here, I'm nowhere near that, so I don't need to worry about that right now. We get a low chance of getting this ring. And like I said, I'm nowhere near this stuff, so I really... Yeah, this might not be placeholder. That just might be a gear score right there, which is pretty interesting. Base level right here, this has 9% health and 9% attack and 9% crit. I want that. I'm gonna have to earn it, but still want it. Labyrinth changes. In order to make battling more convenient, the retry function has been added when defeated, and Labyrinth players can now have the option to retry. Okay, that's cool though. It doesn't cost you anything. You just lose everything that you had when you lose. So it's kind of like whatever. Once defeated, players can choose retry, stage fail. Okay, that's just what we just saw. And we now have raid labyrinth quality of improvement. Boss will now display information. Okay. No, I think that is raid gear score because they have it right there too, which I don't remember seeing that before. So it's actually pretty cool if that's what that is. I'm gonna look in the game. Speaking of which, because I don't think that was there before. Let's look now. Rip, wrong thing. I'm just clicking all types of the wrong thing right now. Jeez. I'm trying to rush to see if that was really there. And I just wasn't paying attention to it. Oh, this isn't there. So I'm assuming that's placeholder. I really am assuming that's placeholder. All right. Equipment level display. Okay, so yeah, the next day, I guess I should have waited to actually read that. They're actually showing range and everything. All right, so okay, can we go higher in level? Because bro, what? In tier 5 and tier 6, yeah, that is equipment level. That's nice. That's nice. We getting stuff that's like MMO level right there, because once this starts happening, now people are going to start being triggered. Like if we get co-op stuff, people are going to be like, you need to have gear score 300. You can't come in here. You know that's going to happen, right? They should. It's cool, but at the same time, they probably shouldn't have done that, because when we get PvE content, you're going to have people being dicks. The same way that happened in Dragalia, where people were looking for certain things and didn't want to carry anybody. And with that said, you shouldn't expect to be carried. I mean, when we put that out there, don't expect people to carry you. Like, you hold your own weight. Because people will come into Dragalia and just have like completely ass gear and be like, I made 7,000 battle power, but like, bro, why you in here? Like, can you go get some power, please? Like, that's just a totally different topic. Anyway, the memory imprint display, that's cool that they're actually showing that. And you get to see it on your supporters who have good imprints. So everybody who got a whack imprint now gonna be exposed. That's pretty funny. Other improvements and bug fixes. Fix the issue with soul burn, with challenge the dominator. See, overlaps. This is what people weren't understanding. This is a nerf, because what was happening with this is when it overlapped the passive skill, that increased her damage. Now she's still going to do a lot of damage. I didn't say she's not going to do a lot of damage, but this was an overlapping that was like a passive that she shouldn't have had to increase her damage. That is a nerf. Dudes is getting mad. This is not a nerf. It's just a bug fix. It's a bug fix that was power. Like, shut the F up. Like, I don't understand. Sometimes people just be dumb for no reason. Anyway, in the battle and and auto battle, the AI is causing guillotine to attack first. Enemies are not invincible. Okay, you say so. Coley, we don't care about Coley. Well, I don't care, but a lot of people do. That's all AI anyway. Boss battle. I wanted to see what changed here. Discrepancy the color between Carja's battle sprite and the skill numbers would be corrected. They actually went into the depth of actually caring about that. There was a few things, like there's a problem on Ravi, there's a problem on your Fiend, because when I was actually looking at your Fiend's thing, there's different colorings on your Fiend too that needs to be fixed. And there's like a garter belt thing on Ravi that's not in her other pictures, like her default picture. There's a few things that are like that, but you kind of just let it go. Like, I'd rather they concentrate on fixing bugs than worry about this stuff. But it's nice that they're actually going through like just the little details. That's cool too. In the raid lab room, as big cleans stats have been nerfed. Wow, they literally used the word nerfed. I've never seen a company use the word nerf. They never went. Wow, gangster. That is gangster, because I've never seen a company in 15 years of gaming actually use that word. All right, Queen of the speed has been reduced by 10%. The damage of the Val Arcaran takes from Queen has been reduced by 20%. They just nerfed her face. Was she that hard? Anyway, the skill corrupted web. The value appears alongside clean has been reduced to increase 1 turn. Well, I don't understand. Didn't people beat this though? There's a few people who beat this. Like, did it really need to be nerfed? Oh no. Sprays the corruptive web at all enemies, decreasing speed for 2 turns. All right, so what does it do now? Shoots the corruptive web with 75% chance. So okay, so it has a chance now. Decreases the readiness by 3 turns. Seems like he got buffed. It looks like a buff. That's annoying. Anyway. Side story Small Miracle has been polished. Hidden achievements Small Miracle when NPC uses the rupture. No cooldown. Alright, so all this is just kind of like Chiron and Celestine have been added to Covenant 6. Really? Y'all went there with that? Well, they didn't say that it was exclusive anyway, so yeah. At least I'm happy that it's there because you get a chance to actually get them. Additional information have been added to the members list to help guild captains manage their guilds. Daily contribution, that's cool. Weekly contribution and bug fixes. In order to solve the problem of arranged inventory, try again. That's good because that's annoying. Recalled hero skills no longer show to be awakened heroes. That's also annoying. The UI, try again, and lobbies have improved. I don't see that as being a problem, but okay. Items are no longer added to enchanted materials when checking. That's annoying as well. There's a lot of stuff here. That's really cool. The size of indicator and the artifact inventory menu. So there's a lot of stuff that I didn't really realize was that much of a problem, but as I'm seeing it now, is pretty good for quality of life. Queen Diana is now animated portrait. I didn't notice that. The sizes of the Goblin Warriors and Goblins have been adjusted, and the stone giving them to step on. Okay. A typo has been fixed in Chinese Christmas special packs. Okay, again. Fix the issue of number of equipment needed to obtain Joseph Relax specialty. Display incorrectly in English and Chinese. Okay. The healing animation no longer displays the stage field. Okay. Alright, we're good with that. Next. This is just the normal stuff, so we go on to here. Goblin Challenge is now back. Get your gold every day. Yeah, I agree with that first sentence. It's not enough gold. Make it like 200k or something like that. Moonlight Pack. The Moonlight Pack is $50. So for $50, you get like only thing I'm actually even seeing to really care about here is the Galaxy bookmark. So I'm gonna pass on this Moonlight Pack. Tell you right now, I ain't doing a video on this. I ain't getting it. All right, developer notes. And to give all our heirs, I am not doing 2 videos. We're gonna talk about this shit. This video. I like to give update on the heirs have been waiting for the Abyss and Guild War feature. First of all, the health and attack of all monsters of the Abyss have been decreased by 5% next week. Okay. We are considering nerfing the Abyss difficulty along with revamping the Abyss, but decided to nerf the difficulty as a schedule for the revamping to extend further than we originally thought. Okay. Additionally, we apologize for the delays in regards to Guild Wars and chatting function. We do our utmost best to prepare great, stable content for all heirs. We know all of you have been waiting for this to best create the highest quality possible. Okay. Once again, we are sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so that was it. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. This is one of the things that people were upset about. Understandably, because you nerfed a lot of 3 stars that people were using, and a lot of 3-star stuff was cheesing through the Abyss content anyway. We all admit that it was just cheesing. That's why it's so hard on us now, because we don't have any of that broke ass stuff to use to push through the Abyss the way that we could do in the past. And you know, people took advantage of it, and that is what it is. Like, they could have just rolled back everybody to the beginning and made us just do it all over again and keep the stuff to make us earn it. That would have been the proper way to do this, rather than having to, you know, rather than having to nerf this. What they should have did is they should have nerfed it and then rolled everybody back to make it fair for everybody else who didn't take advantage of all the 3-star broken assness that was going on. That's what I would have done as a company, just to make people earn it, and then allow people to keep the resources that they got in that fight. But you want to go past it and beyond it, now you got to do all that shit again the right way. That's what should have happened. But then now they're scrambling to try to fix it after the fact, after you allowed it to go on that long. And now people are going to be salty. Now people are going to be upset because they don't have those characters, which is already happening. People are already upset. Oh, I didn't take advantage of the broke ass characters, so I'm not here. So now they feel they have to nerf it, when I personally don't feel it needs to be nerfed. You just need to balance it a little bit more so that it just wasn't as ridiculous as it was. Now they did actually help the 4 and 5 star characters, which is fine. But there's really no right answer in this, to be honest with you, because no matter what you do, somebody's going to be upset. It is like, as a company, people are just going to be upset because you can't satisfy everybody, and you shouldn't try to satisfy everybody. It's just not going to work. People are always going to find a reason to complain, bitch, and not have their way, or not feel they're not getting their way. So this is not a win-win at any means for any company when they get put in this situation. I could say this will be a good fix for it, but then people will be pissed they got to do it all over again, even though they know they probably abused something to get that far in the first place. But they'll still be in the forums and Reddit and on Discord bitching that they got to do it all over again, even though they got to keep all the free stuff. There will still be somebody who will be like, well, I got to do it all again. I'm going to waste my time, when you know damn well you exploited something. Like it's just people like you know damn well that you got away with something, but they'll still be there bitching. Like they don't know that they got away with something. Anyway, any rate, it just is what it is when it comes to this type of stuff. There's no right or wrong answer. Like I said, I can say whatever I want to say, and it's not, somebody just won't be happy no matter what they do. Somebody's not going to be happy with this. Somebody's going to be like, well, I did all that and now you're nerfing it. And then, like, there's just no way. There's no right or wrong answer. So catch you guys next video. They do good patching. In my opinion, they do good patching, and they do a good job of trying to make everybody happy. So I don't know why people are so negative when it comes to this type of stuff. It's not easy balancing these types of games and trying to keep it competitive and trying to make money off of it, so that people want to spend, to give them more money for production so they can pay people to actually continue to play the game. Like, all of that balance is very hard to do, and I'm dropping stuff. All that stuff is very hard to do, and I respect them because they're doing a good job at it and they haven't ruined the game yet. So catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Happy holidays again. Love everybody. Hope you got all your good gifts, and just, if you got a good summon, let me know in the comment section below. What did you get? What hotness did you get? Did you get a ML? Did you get Kise? Did you get ML Kise? And they about to put out the regular Kise right now. Like, did you get that? Did you get that Ken? Did you get Damiel? I don't care what it is. Just tell me. Happy holidays. Peace.